Hallihallo, it's Iliana here. I have not recorded a vlog in a little while. We were busy including doing a very rather odd thing called a vacation. We were for 2 weeks in Africa, and a good 19,000 pictures later we're back home. And today is June 1st, and I wanted to make sure that I'm putting a vlog out today because that means it's exercise of the month day. And I'm here with Bucephalus and Helios and Zebra Conky. The zebra is going, well, Helios and Conky are going out to pasture, and Boo is my taxi. This month is exercise of the month, which we hope you check out on our website longride.com under the tutorial section of Helios Harmony. It's like usually 2 exercises, one written, one in hand, or in this case with the long lines. And what we're looking at today is, or this month, is less the a certain aid or a certain exercise, but more the communication between horse rider and the other participants. My written exercise of the month is called Never Shut Up, and it is, like you can guess, about chatting with your horse as you do things. We're all being taught, or at least in the areas where I have ridden and trained, it's always frowned upon and ridiculed if you talk with your horse, and there are some reasons for it, which we go into detail in the exercise of the month. But also talking to your horse, never shutting up, really helps, especially when we're all not so clear yet what we want to do, or we're working on something new. And let's just assume for a second horses are not very smart animals that really do not understand our communication. If that were the case, which I do not believe, what it would still do is it would focus me. And it would help me if I say, "Bouquet, please let go on the right rein," then I can work towards, or I can apply the actions that I need to apply to get him to release on the right rein. Well, if I'm just sort of dawdling about and not paying attention to what I'm doing or what my horse is doing because I'm thinking about, oh, I don't know, stress that I had at home, in school, at work, or fun things I'm planning or whatever it is, then I'm not focused, and I might not pay attention to that he's even hanging on the right rein. And if I don't do that, how am I going to fix it? And I think where it also comes in really, really handy is if I explain to myself, and you'll see me do that in the video. Let's just say I'm doing something very simple. Circle on the left to circle on the right. If I can explain to myself, now you sit to the left, now weight to the right, inside leg, outside rein, or whatever the aid is that I'm trying to give right that minute. Helios, that's not polite. Helios is trying to steal. So if I can explain to myself what the aid is that I want to give, well, then my chances are much better that I can transmit it to my horse. If I don't even know what the aid is and I cannot verbalize it, how am I gonna transmit to my horse what I want? And I think it will make it much more clear for us, where are we sticky? Like, do I know how I get exactly from that circle to the left to the circle on the right? And it would also help us if we work with somebody else. So if I have either a coach in the middle or just a friend that helps me out, and I say out loud what I'm trying to do, what I think is the aid that I need to apply, but maybe I'm saying I sit to the right, but I'm still clearly hanging off to the left. Well, then my friend in the middle can say, well, you say you're going to sit to the right, but honestly you just tilt here or there, and it looks as if your weight actually is still to the left. So it really helps with troubleshooting too. So I very strongly believe in the motto of never shutting up to improving our ride, and the communication with our horse and our fellow friends and co-riders. And so that's my exercise of the month. Rupert is looking at a bit of working with, and I'm doing that also interesting with a horse that you all haven't seen yet. It's Opal. He's a 5-year-old Spanish horse that is sort of just restarted a bit. So go check him out, longridehome.com, in the tutorial section of Helios Harmony. And Rupert is having a friend intern help him beginning of, it's not exactly long lines, but have a look at it. It's one lunge line connected to the outside of the horse, while he has Leonie, the intern, on the inside rein of the horse, and that way they're working with Ding Dong first to a mount to a trot along the rail, and then try to collect that trot more and more. And the exercise should help her eventually get towards Piaffe. This is just the beginnings, and it's called monkey communication, because as you probably know, we're calling the riders, handlers, often the monkeys, and the horses the zebras, just to make it a bit more lighthearted. It makes it less serious if we're just monkeys on zebras than if we're very serious humans riding very serious steeds. So it's all about the communication between Rupert and Leonie, and how Leonie must feel safe to say to Rupert, even if it's, clearly Rupert is the mentor in this case, but she must be able to say, hey Rupert, she's really pushing through me, can you help me out with, limiting her more on the outside, or whatever it is that they need. Or maybe she's not responding to her, or maybe Rupert needs to say to Leonie, help me with this or that. So it's all about the communication. And head on over to longridehome.com. Under the tutorials of Helios Harmony, you will find all the exercises of the month. And like always, find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/longridehome.lrh, and on Instagram we're longridehome_lrh. So we hope to see you there. Comment, reach out to us, and join us for the ride. And with that, I'm gonna turn it around between the ears, and we're gonna trot the last couple of meters to pasture and leave Helios and Quacky there for a nice day out there. Till next time, bye.